folks, it's Betsy from the Teen Scene here with another installment of Fandom Friday. Now, this week I would like to highlight the book Pet by Akwaeke Emezi. Now, this book, super fascinating, kind of outside of what I would normally reach for. You guys know that I like to read my fluffy, delightful little romance books. This is not that. We are monster hunting in this book. So basically the premise is that we're in the city of Lucille, and decades ago there was a revolution and all of the monsters were driven out of the city. But we're not talking about monsters in the traditional sense. In this story we are talking about people who are corrupt and different forms of corruption being driven out of the city. So there was this big revolution, there was this restructuring, and so now the city of Lucille is completely clear of all monsters. Enter our protagonist, Jam, a transgender girl, and she is visited by this creature who says, not all the monsters are gone. There is one monster in the city of Lucille that I need to hunt down, and I need you to help me get that done. So thus begins this journey, this challenge of hunting down a monster. One of the biggest challenges, though, is that since Jam is younger than the revolution, she's never met a monster to her knowledge, and so she has to learn, what does a monster look like? How do I find a monster? How do I see things that I have been blind to for all of my life? And then there's also the added struggle of convincing the people around her that there are monsters, because when she is sharing this information, saying that she needs help, talking about, what her mission is, there are people who are telling her, no, you're wrong. There are no monsters. The monsters haven't been around for years. You need to move on from this. So that is kind of the premise of the book. It's super sharp, super poignant. It, is talking about different social issues, and kind of turning the definition of a monster on its head. The creature that visits Jam goes by the name of Pet, and by all descriptions, it would kind of match what you would think a typical monster would look like. Which almost, for me personally, there were moments where I doubted Pet's true intentions. And there was some, doubts kind of put into Jam's mind by her parents. And so that kind of, bled into, my biases and stuff. And so it was a book that kept me guessing the entire time on, is the mission that Jam and Pet are on, is it, is it misguided or is it legitimate? So that was a very interesting aspect of the book too. So like I said, Jam is a transgender girl, so that is a cool element of this book. It's not, a big deal. It's not part of the challenges of the book. It's just part of the book. She's trans, and she has all this love and support from her family. It's not part of the conflict, which was just really refreshing, really fun. Given that we have this big kind of overarching discussion of corruptness and people who have not so good intentions. It was nice that wasn't like that, her gender and sexuality wasn't a part of that point of contention and stuff. Additionally, Akwaeke Emezi, the author of this book, is a non-binary author from Nigeria. So this is ticking a lot of really cool boxes for a Pride Month read. So I hope you come and check it out. Like I said, Pet by Akwaeke Emezi, and then if you like it, new book alert, just in April we got the prequel to this book. Akwaeke Emezi released Bitter, and this is a prequel to Pet. and it is following Bitter, who is Jam's mother. So you can check both of these books out here at the Rogers Public Library. Take care, guys. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone.